And welcome back to Shogun 2 Fall of the Samurai with the Scramble for the Far East mod. Last time around we managed to capture an area and sign an alliance with the Northern Alliance. Since then, we have managed to construct the trade port and extra tenant farms. We've also made, as you can see on the map here, we've made progress with our ship to find trade partners all along the coast. And damn, this clan is getting a lot larger. This was my next goal, to move against these. It's the Kaga clan, is it? Or is that the area? That is the area. The clan is actually Kana something. Let's see. Where is Kana? There we go. So they actually hold 3 provinces, and they are allied with Toyama, which Toyama is the next goal. I thought Toyama would be an easy target because Toyama is currently at war with Takayama down south, and my spy detected one of their armies here. It seemed that it has retreated. Look at this. I mean, it's all like traditional troops. I guess the problem is kind of archers because they outrange the muskets, I believe. No, they don't actually. The muskets outrange them. Could run those down with cavalry. I'm pretty sure the army there... Yeah, it was these guys that came up here. Otherwise they're dead. Either they're dead, they might be hiding, go to raid a port or something, I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna try and start moving that way. I have recruited a 10-inch mortar with good range, and it's also pretty cheap in upkeep. And the best thing about mortar is we'll be able to fire above the walls quite easily. So I think we'll set the army off towards marching towards the enemy. We'll start off with this. Okay, so even that. The thing is, we don't make that much money anyways. Okay, so if I exempt it from tax, I can bring an extra 2 infantry units. And then the mortar. I believe this should be fine. Soon enough, hopefully, we'll have built a police station. The kind of interesting here, I probably messed up in between this episode and the last, because as I recall, this settlement has had the possibility of building 3 different possessions in the main settlement here. Now it only has 1. I'm not entirely sure why that was reduced, if it was from me burning it or what happened there. Because I seem to have screwed myself out of 2 construction slots, which was not good. Also, I did realize that the spies, I couldn't... In total, like in the campaign total, you can get 3. But currently, because I only had 1 building, I could only get 1. So in that sense, it was necessary to bring that thing down. Currently, we're making about 600 per turn. Hopefully that will change. I'm looking to find some of the bigger clans as we now travel down through here, and I think we'll find the Sacho Alliance down here, as well as I believe the Dutch are situated out here somewhere. Yes, there we go, the Dutch are found, and we found the Sacho Alliance, which currently hold 4 provinces. We just found the Dutch, so when I set up trade with them, then we'll probably discover them. Then I want to make my way through here, and we want to make our way towards the British and the Americans, trying to find them. I also realized another thing here. In putting it as a long campaign, the victory conditions does not just include the Imperial capital and the Shogunate capital, but we also have, I believe this is Korean, I should say. They haven't split yet. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But we have to invade Korea, And it looks like Outer Manchuria as well need to fall. Besides having 60 provinces that are loyal to us. That's quite a lot. Let's go ahead and see if we can't set up trade, because I've built up my trade port. I should be able to trade. The Dutch are friendly with us. However, the ports in their home are at full capacity. Which is odd, because they're not trading with anyone. Same with the Sacho Alliance. However, the Sacho Alliance is trading with people. And look at that, they are allied with the United Kingdom. So the United Kingdom is somewhere around here, close enough to them. It could be these guys at Setsu, actually. That the United Kingdom is over here. Oh no, doesn't the United Kingdom start over here? It's one of these anyways. The Sacho Alliance is enemies with the Dutch. Interesting. And we'll have to find the French. I'm sure they're somewhere in this mess. I want to trade with bigger factions, because you make more by trading with bigger factions, because they've got, of course, more people to sell your shit to. Look at that, it's kind of, you know, all different colors. This is tapestry that is being woven, is the word. We need as many troops as I can, so even though, like, we're teetering on rebellion in all our provinces, we keep sending the troops to the front. We need to move as fast as possible before everyone realize the Prussians are here. The Prussians are here. I've now been able to gather the full force next to the border here, and in good time, this alliance is now moving against their enemies in the south. And what I'll do is we'll wait one turn. This fight will be concluded, and this army will be diminished, either destroyed or victorious. Either way, they won't be able to go north, and that is when we strike. So we'll end turn and put our plan to action. Our enemies were successful. They took the town. However, as you can see, they suffered quite a bit of casualties. And this should open up for our attack up here. There is still quite a bit of forces here, but nothing really that we should be able to deal with. Could be quite an upset, because they've got a lot of cavalry, and I don't. But here goes nothing. Let's see, Toyo. Where are you, Toyo? Oh yeah, and I found the British, I found the United States. The only one we're missing is the French. God knows where they're hiding. Where? Wait, which clan was it that was declaring war again? Toyama. Where are you, Toyama? Toyama, there we go. Right. Declare war. I will not call for the Northern Alliance to join us. However, these guys had their alliance join in. At this point, I should probably have actually brought my ship to be sitting out here so that it could bombard. But it's too far away right now. My best bet is to make the way all around Japan and then be able to support us in this area. So we're coming to a real showdown around here. Let's see if we're able to pull it off. Otherwise, that's quite the disaster with the entire sort of head of the faction and everything just wiped away. And the enemy strikes! Toyama goes to attack us before they will reach their castle, which makes sense because their force is mainly cavalry. However, as you can see through the opposing strength, it's heavily favored to us. The battle is situated in between, on either side I should say, of this gully. The enemy is on one side and we're on the other. The important thing is to get the infantry up as soon as possible. Up to the edge here. We've already been able to actually dig in around an artillery piece right there. We're gonna suffer a little bit of casualties due to their Mythbuster cannons. I think we'll get another unit up there, but we'll keep one in reserve. Alright, the cavalry is coming on. Important thing, toggle guard mode. My cavalry, situated on the right, will swing around and go for the cavalry as soon as, or I mean the cannons as soon as possible. Oh, I did not push the infantry close enough to the edge that they could effectively fire, I thought. But I did. Frontal charge against my infantry is a fool's errand. Their cavalry is getting absolutely destroyed. We're suffering a little bit over here as they actually made it for... I mean, going up this steep hill and then expecting to break, you know, hundreds of musket-wielding soldiers. It's insanity. Okay, they have a unit actually moving in on the flank. Form square. You will also form square. And the general will retire into the square. Enemy general is moving in. Now our cavalry will make its approach. At the same time, I order my cannons to hold fire, as there is no point in having our mortars destroy our cavalry. You will charge and you will move towards that side. Right, the square is holding. It's supported by the second square. Not really getting that many kills on the enemy there, but doesn't matter for now. I'll have the cavalry actually pursue retreating enemies. You can move to this side and form square there. We're actually losing quite a bit of troops out of this square. The enemy is repeatedly charging the square. It's not going to work out for them in the end. Right, their cannons are all slaughtered. The cavalry got them all. And now they're all running. Would have hoped to kill off all of these, that none of them made it back home, but at least it looks as though the cannons will be completely destroyed. And as it is with this, I think we will actually capture a lot of these cannons. So we'll be able to bring them to bear to the enemy castle. But there we have it. A pretty swift victory. The enemy was utterly destroyed by modern European arms. The result of the battle is that we only lost 100 men, while the enemy lost more or less everything, with only 117 making it away from the battles. A few chevrons gained from a number of different colonial infantry, also for some of the saber cavalry was good. Saber cavalry is the ones that kill the most. And yes, there we have that. The enemy destroyed. Our assassin keeps getting detected. He's very bad at being a spy or an assassin. We got cavalry over here. I mean, the thing is, I make 850 a turn, trying to... But at the same time, without the cavalry coming in, upsetting my plans to attack the castle. Yeah, you know what? And also, it might help him gain a little bit of experience. So he doesn't get detected each and every day. Police station built, which is good. And I should increase this quite a bit. And we should maybe, soon enough, be able to actually tax this province. But that's not the main concern right now. The main concern is to lay siege. I was wrong. We didn't get the cannons. But there we have that. Is there anything else I need to think about? I want to see about the ship. I want to see where the French are. Because we've found so many of the others. Or all the others. Or at least the ones that have landed in Japan. Where are the French? Could they be up here all the way up in the north? I don't even remember where they were on the map to begin with. Which they obviously, you know, quite clearly shows you where they are. We don't have the possibility to trade with anyone. Interesting thing to see is the United States got 3 provinces. The British got 2. The Dutch got 3, I think. That little bit is actually split into... So it seems to be okay. We're gonna get our 3rd, so we'll be on level with most of these. So there's no one that's pulling ahead right now. With that said, we have a pretty easy siege ahead of us, where we'll be able to secure and conquer yet another territory for the Prussian kingdom. In some ways a much more impressive castle, but a lot more compact one, and not covering as big of an area. It is dangerous though, because there's towers all over the place. So we're gonna have to cut down a lot of that before we make any progress at actually assaulting the walls. Let's just make sure.
Prepare to attack, sir.
Oh, and it's smacked full with soldiers. Where have they put their mortars? They're right here. And they will go ahead and attack these forces right away. So there's no point in having them linger within enemy range of enemy fire. So we'll order the regiments immediately to make their way out of that. Okay, so we're suffering a bit of casualties through that. Not great. With that, there's a lot of troops here. If I destroy this, I will kill tons of them. Oh wait, we are getting... Are they turning to fire this way as well? Can I get canister firing this way, maybe burning this? We're not getting hit here, are we? Yes, we are actually. This one... No, this one is fine. Right, get that canister going. Set fire to the wall there. Can I get another one? Come on, a little bit more. And let's see if we can't break this part right here, killing all these troops situated around this area. That would be nice. Anyways, it looks like it's going to be quite the artillery duel here for a while before we're even able to approach the castle. And I'll not bore you with this bombardment. Okay, so we have a little bit of an occurrence going on right here. The enemy is, all that reinforcement cavalry has dismounted and is now making its way in through the gate here. They are being held up by the fact that, well, it's hard to get all of them in through the gate now quickly. So I'm quickly moving up my marines here to see if we cannot get some shots in, and I've switched the mortar to fire at the gate. We'll see how that works. They've sent out the militia unit, which is getting absolutely annihilated in the same progress. Unfortunately, it looks like we're not going to be able to destroy the gate in time. However, I do note that there's quite a lot of people hanging around this house. So if I blow that up, I might very well kill a load of troops there. And unfortunately, we didn't get as many as I would have hoped around here. We still got a lot. Probably a few hundred troops. Let's see. Yeah, the enemy unit over there was taken out. Unfortunately, we weren't really able to destroy the gate or take out all those mounted katana troops, which now makes it even harder to actually approach the castle. Anyways, the siege continues. Most of the castle is now completely on fire. It's time to proceed with the attack because, well, I'm out of ammo for most of my artillery. First things first, I noticed that a unit retreated out of the castle but has just been sitting here along the road, minding its own business, when it could definitely be killed off. It should be easy enough, unprepared, flank attack like that. A few hundred of them slaughtered within seconds, so a good start. And we'll start by ordering these to fire at will. And the troops now making their way towards the wall. Right, and the generals follow close behind. The last few mortar shots being fired off. Right, we are receiving fire from the wall. The troops here should respond in kind soon enough. I was hoping anyways. Right, there we go. Starting to fire. The big problem is going to be here because there's so many like mounted samurais and crap. So we want to see about possibly having one troop make it in through the gate first, so we'll kind of test the waters of what we are about to receive as we are forced to storm the castle. Let's get the cavalry closer here.
Sir, a unit has fired off all its ammunition.
That would be the mortar. Alright, make your way inside the castle. Time to storm it. So we actually got the enemy general right over there, which should be a prime target for this unit storming the castle. They're getting fired upon as they make their entry here, but I mean, we are suppressing quite heavily. The Marines are suppressing this area quite heavily, killing loads of them. Let's not hold up at the gate. Let's continue through and go for that general. Oh, we're actually in quite the pickle there. I will go ahead and move closer so I can inspire the unit as well. Mounted samurais are now making their way towards them. That means that I'll have these two units now climb the walls. I'm going to inspire this unit. It's down about 100 men, but you can see that a lot of the troops Oh no, it is broken. Damn it. A lot of these were wavering before that happened. We'll have to send a second unit in there. Maybe I should have let the Marines completely wipe these out before I proceeded to attack there. We're gonna move this one, burn the gate, making sure that we open up the approach there. And then we're gonna put 2 extra units up front close here to ready themselves to climb the wall. Combat is even for this unit over here, but it could definitely serve to have it inspired. And then another unit to make it in through the gate. Unit losing slightly. Hoping to have this one set up as soon as possible, opening fire upon the enemy. And then if you could burn the gate. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going too well for us in terms of fighting the samurai. But I've managed to get 1 unit in here in the flank and should be able to set up and start shooting at the enemy. And that will do a big difference in terms of breaking these guys down. Instead of having more units climbing, we should have more making their way in through the gate. Can't believe these guys are still there. Still 100 men up by the wall. The Marines are down by quite the amount of troops. Okay, once again you're wavering. I definitely need you to hold. And unfortunately they broke. The gate is basically open, so you can charge in. We've got a secondary unit coming in. Should be able to make their way through. Right, if I can get that enemy general's unit, that would be nice. Okay, the troops that made it in through there should charge these, and then you will set up like that to fire down upon the troops. We're losing a lot of men here. I need more units inside. Generals get closer to the wall to support it. Why are you already... No, he broke even before he managed to get fired. By a light mortar crew broke him by charging him in the flank. Oh no, we have enemy troops retreating now. En masse. This unit is free to now shoot up this enemy, I think it's the general, the reinforcement general, should be ready to shoot them up. And the wall up there is thoroughly suppressed by the Marines, or not suppressed, they're killed off at this point. And now the general has fallen. Our troops here, cutting down the enemy from behind. And forcing them to retreat.
Your victory is close, sir.
Yes, I would hope that. But still, lots of troops killed. All the infantry that I've got now should be inside. Oh, it's a matchlock tower, it is. Let's see if we can't send a unit over there to secure that area. a unit that actually fits within the area, I guess. This unit breaks before it even makes close to my infantry. Oh, this tower is firing as well. Move forward to burn it. The generals should make their way inside the castle as well. And then what we have left inside is matchlock units. But I think we can shock those guys into submission as they're already wavering. Right, we set fire to the tower. We'll have some of these smaller units climbing the walls on either side, while the bigger units will approach and make their entrance. Right, I no need to actually capture that. I just need to force it to stop firing at us. Definitely lost more troops than I'd hoped. But, I mean, the castle is set up as a trap. So we shouldn't expect too much. I'm sure here we'll be able to force submission of the troops way inside the castle here. They're already wavering. We'll be coming at them from multiple angles. And especially the unit behind here, once that starts to open fire on the troops in front here, then, oh yeah, set up in the wrong way. Right, once we get to firing here in the back of the enemy, that's when we see the real progress. What are you guys doing? You're probably shooting tons of our own. Make your way in and capture that tower. Oh, they're all up now. Hurry forward. Now we're capturing the center point. And as soon as you please, just pour relentless amount of fire into the back of these guys. And we will stand victorious. Now unfortunately we lost a lot of troops in this. Where I would have hoped that I'd be able to maybe even after this battle march out and meet that secondary enemy force and break it down, but it looks like we're gonna have to defend this area and make the best of that. But yeah, as you can see, there's a slow grind down until we murder them all. But here we have it. Victory! quite heavy losses. A third of our army lies dead after we were forced to storm the castle. However, the entire enemy force lies dead after we stormed it. Highest kills goes to colonial infantry. We're gaining experience throughout the army. One mistake that I realized was that I should have detached these so that they would also gain some of that experience and not just the main general. But what you gonna do except do the same mistake twice in a row? We are able to occupy it. I could make it into a vassal. I could even loot it, which in case I would get massive amounts of money. General gained rank, that's great. Fortunately the others seems to be getting a little bit, because you get 3 of being reinforcing general, so they seem to be getting a little bit. After these 2 battles they've gotten an additional 1 experience per turn. It's not a lot, but it's still something. We're gonna have to go in ahead and repair this. This time around I won't be tearing down the infrastructure of this area, since we're probably gonna need it. What we will do though is we'll go through the general and take a look at what retrainers he can get. Legendary banner is morale on the man's command, or increase campaign line of sight. That's good, because he'll be able to see, but I think morale is probably better. So it's legendary Prussian banner. And then in terms of this, I usually go for aggressor rather than defender. I can't exactly remember. I think I usually go down this route rather than the defender route. And there we have that. Now, with 2 battles in this video, we've made it through, we've captured this area. As much as I would want to, like, you know, as I said, I wanted to kind of speed through as quicker as it's very easy to fall down into the same kind of pattern of how you do your videos. But I think we've been doing pretty good. We've done... we're on the 2nd video. We've captured our 3rd province. Our main general just gained another chevron. It's all looking pretty well. We're able to recruit a geisha here. Use her just as, you know, spying area. From here on out, we do have it quite a bit more difficult, as we're now facing a enemy force which has a pretty reasonably good entrenched kingdom that is not in uproar like our own, and is not surrounded by enemies. It's got plenty good army situated right here. What I think will happen is, most likely, I won't be able to replenish my army enough that I'll be able to meet this in battle outside the castle. Instead, we'll weather them at the castle, weather the force of their attack, and annihilate them on the walls. But yeah, pretty good episode all around. With that said, I'll say as I always say, hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.